Are your limiting beliefs sabotaging your weight loss journey? Because it definitely sabotaged mine. I was someone who used to be just like yourself at a place where you've been yo-yo dieting, you are working out so many hours in the gym, you're doing endless amount of cardio, you are eating less, and you're trying to avoid social events with your family and friends because it means so much to you to lose weight, especially because you're just feeling like the health is deteriorating and you feel like you are tired constantly and don't feel proud of how you look in mirror and pictures. If that's you, I feel you're on that. So in this video, I'll break down what kind of limiting beliefs that are stopping you from losing the weight and keep it off for good, but also what kind of habits that can help you sustain that weight off. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also turn on the bell to get notified whenever I'm making a new video about weight loss advice every single week. I use these strategies to lose 60 pounds in 8 months and kept it off for 12 years, and also help dozens of men and women just like yourself lose up to 60 pounds and finally escape that yo-yo dieting cycle. And if you're constantly tired of losing the weight and gain the same weight back, I want to help you to become your healthiest version without giving up the foods that you love. I want to tell you a bit more about my weight loss journey because you are on this channel because you're also on your weight loss journey and you've been trying a bunch of different kinds of things that's not working for you. And I remember when I was trying to just growing up, I was just a young overweight kid who was just being very fine with just loving life and playing soccer. But because I was just surrounded by people who are not used to seeing overweight people, that was just me being a very easy target to get bullied. So what I was doing is that I just tried to live through every single day, and eventually when I was growing up, I still had that a lot of limiting belief. Even when I was losing a lot of weight, I still had that limiting belief that I don't deserve being someone who being happy and have a high self-esteem and just talking up, because I was just afraid of people just saying something negative to me. And that is something that does a lot to one's confidence and self-esteem. So I learned through a lot of exercise what I should do instead to rewire my mindset, because I probably know that you are someone who've lost some weight and you gain the same weight back. And imagine that, why is it that there's like all the best tools in the whole world with dieting and also with the workout, but people are not losing the weight and keep it off for good? The reason is because of the mindset that you have to shift, and also the limiting belief. You are probably having some stories that you've been told that does not add up and it's not true. So I had some kind of rewiring to do. So I had to write down a lot of the limiting beliefs that I had of myself, because at the end of the day, it's, if you are like losing the weight and there's something that is stopping you from feeling worth it, because probably you are seeing a lot of changes, but at the end of the day, if you're not feeling worth it, deserving of you losing that weight and becoming that new version of yourself, you're just going to self-sabotage. And that's also the reason why you're going to binge a lot, even though that you know that you're seeing progress, but you're just binging because you're just going back to the old habits of you being that person that don't feel deserving of the things. So I'll just give you a couple of examples of what I was doing, because imagine that I was just someone who's just not feeling. I used to be a very social kid, talking a lot, but because of people just being negative to me and just bullying and teasing me, it wasn't so fun. So I had to just shut the fuck down, because I just want to not being a target. So when I was growing up, I was actually starting to ask myself, is that really who I am, or are these just some of the stories that people have been telling me? It's up to you if you really want to believe these kinds of stories, because at the end of the day, it's your life. So if you are having a lot of stories that are like putting you down and making you entering a reality that is you feeling like you don't deserve great things in life, you are automatically just self-sabotaging. So for example, I had to understand, like, if you are dwelling on your past of just being sad, it's not going to help you. So I used that frustration and something that could push me in the right direction of who I want to become. So I always have some future avatar that is going to help me push me through. And of course, you can only work towards something if you know where you're coming from. So limiting beliefs of Are you really someone who is not good at sport because people telling you that you suck? It doesn't necessarily need to be that you are sucking at sport. It's just because that people are telling you. So through action, you can actually just push yourself to be even better. Because at the end of the day, if you are constantly just sitting in a place where you are not doing anything, it's always action that is going to push you in the right direction. So I always remember seeing some posters of Cristiano Ronaldo or Leonardo DiCaprio from Wolf of Wall Street, because I really admire the people who are very charismatic. They are so good at their profession. They are getting a lot of admiration and they look so fit and beautiful in clothes. That's also one of the reasons why I wanted to be better. So I was trying to study what kind of qualities these people had. So I used to write down all the things that I really admire by these people. So for example, by Cristiano Ronaldo, he was very disciplined, he was hardworking, he had no excuses, he was also very accountable to his own success. Because at the end of the day, you can lie to yourself that you are doing great, but if you are following your meal plan and you knowingly that you are eating more than you don't need, you're just going to end up fucking up your own results. Me saying in a way that you are just self-sabotaging yourself, so you have to be radically accountable. But also Cristiano Ronaldo also has several coaches that is helping him with how to understand how his body is working, how to focusing on weight training, nutrition. And I feel a lot of people are just having too much pride in not asking for help. There's no fucking way that people who are athletes are very good at what they are doing, they have achieved that certain level on their own. They had a lot of people who are way better than them, and it also requires a lot of humility to being able to accept that you're not good enough. And that was what I was doing, because when I was someone who was not good at losing weight, I had no fucking idea what I was doing. So I asked several of the best fitness coaches in Denmark to help me, because I was trying yo-yo dieting. I was constantly just thinking that the next fat diet with soup diet, water fasting was going to help me, but it wasn't. So if you are someone who have been doing this for your own for so long time, you definitely need to talk with someone who are where you are at, because that's just going to help you in the long run. And I definitely believe that if you really are serious about losing weight, because it just affects your health. You are feeling breathless when you're walking. You don't like what you see in the mirror and pictures, and you want to not go to work and do these presentations before, because you don't feel comfortable wearing the clothes that you want, and you just been losing the weight and gaining the same weight back for several years, and you're missing out on so many events with your family. I definitely feel like that is the right thing for time for you to like put your shit together and do some different things. Because if you are someone who just keep doing the same things, you're going to get the same results. And if you do something very different, you're going to get extraordinary results. So these are some of the mindset shifts I had to focus on, and also just studying what these people were doing. For example, I saw that Leonardo DiCaprio, he was also looking to dress himself in a proper way, because that's just, if you are someone who's been transforming yourself, you also want to not only having the qualities of like being disciplined and hardworking, but you also want to work on your own personality and also your self-esteem. I know that most people are more aware of having a lot of confidence. Confidence is just you being very competent in what you do. It's just having a lot of reps. But if you are someone who are very, you don't believe in yourself. I didn't believe a lot in myself, because I was just used to people just putting me down and just talking shit to me that I was not good enough. So I had to build up my own self-esteem. I definitely feel like self-esteem is just you creating positive images of who you are. So you are believing in yourself that you are worthy of for example, embarking on this weight loss journey and embracing the change that you're seeing every single week. Because if you're someone who are on a weight loss journey and you're trying to lose weight, but you have low self-esteem, you don't feel deserving of the change that you're seeing, so you're going to end up just binge eating, and you lose the weight, but you gain all the weight back because you're just not have rewiring the mindset of you being deserving of it. So what I was always doing is I was writing a diary. That was, for example, me saying 3 things at the end of the day. So I've been doing that for 15 years now, but every single day I'm writing in my diary what I'm grateful for. Because imagine that if you are just at a place where you don't feel that you like yourself, and also you don't feel so positive. So if you are someone who's embarking on a weight loss journey and you are writing, try to force yourself to write 5 things down. So you're saying, I am grateful for I am embarking on this journey. I am grateful for me asking for help from a coach who's been there where I am. I'm grateful that I'm learning how to structure nutrition and also the training. And I'm also grateful that I am working towards a future avatar, future person who is someone I really admire, that is going to push you through all the shitty workouts and all the struggles you are feeling in the beginning. Because just face it, it's very difficult in the beginning, because you have to force yourself to work harder even when you feel like you are breathless. You need to say no to a lot of family dinners and going out partying all the time, because that's just not going to align with the goals that you have. And then you are writing down something that's helping you with your confidence. Like, I was good at following my diet and workout plan today. I was good at asking my coach for accountability and more articles on how to understand this specific area of why protein matters to lose weight faster. I was good at just being honest with myself and holding myself accountable. So these things are, the more reps you're doing, the more you are saying that you're good at something because you are doing it, the more your brain is going rewriting that you are actually being more competent. Confidence just comes for you doing more things that you are automatically internalized, and so you're doing it at autopilot. So the more things you're doing on autopilot, you're feeling that you are actually just a part of yourself. And then last thing is just you saying that's what you can improve on. Because let's face it, I fucked up a lot when I was trying to lose weight. I cheated too much, I binge eat too much, I drank too much. I wasn't the perfect student, to be totally upfront, but that's just part of it. Because if you are fucking a young kid at 18 years old and trying to embark on this journey, and you have a lot of stimulus, like being in a high school or college environment where there's a lot of people saying, hey, what's up, man? You want to go to this party? Hell yeah. But you also have to remember being kind to yourself when you're on this journey, because at the end of the day, you have to embark on this lifestyle change, and it takes some time being patient to yourself and just being honest that what you should do better. If you fucked up with your weight loss plan diet, you ate like 200 300 calories more, just write that down and say that you want to be better. Like, I want to be better at following my nutrition and diet plan. I want to force myself to add 10 minutes to my cardio sessions. I want to be better at writing down this diary because it means so much. So these are some of the tweaks that can help you focusing on elevating your confidence, your self-esteem, but also working towards the person that you want to become. Because if you want to create discipline and motivation, discipline is most likely just you following the structuring of the workout plan and diet plan that you've been pending out, but also holding yourself accountable to the coach that you're talking with. Motivation, that's just very fleeting, so it's not going to help you in the long run. And a last thing I want to share with you guys is that you need to make sure that you are surrounded by a community of like-minded people who are on the same journey with you. Because I remember when I was trying to do this shit on my own, trying to lose weight, I was not just seeing a lot of fast progress, because no one would give me shit if I was doing something bad, like not following my diet, just eating too much. But if you have someone like a coach on your side who is there to support you, and you can talk with them and just getting feedback in regards to how you can improve, and also getting praised and just encouragement. You're just going to feel that you are owning up to your own success and all the wins that you may accumulate throughout the weight loss journey. So I love that, just being able to be here and just support you guys, because I've been through my own shit with dealing with a lot of struggles trying to lose the 60 pounds in 8 months, and keeping it off was easier than losing it, because I built a lot of these habits. So I hope the video was helpful for you guys. If you're ready to finally lose the weight and keep it off and become that healthy version of yourself, just like the transformation pictures that you saw in the beginning of my video, there's a link in the description and also in the comment section where you could apply for coaching with me, and we'll just see if you're fit for work together, and let's just create a sustainable plan for you to finally lose the weight and keep it off for good. Looking forward to talk with you. Bye.